sip Bankers Club and drink Miller Lite. On Thirsty Thursday and Tuesday night ice. And I can get pizza, $1 a slice. So fill up my cup. Let's get muffed.
We have taken and proposed a number of sweeping steps over our first few months in office. Steps that amount to the most significant efforts to open the doors of college to middle-class Americans since the GI Bill.
Otherwise you naked. Time isn't wasted when you're getting wasted. Woke up today and all I can say is,
While America debates the merits of a single-payer healthcare system, a 1,200-page cap-and-trade bill, and the ins and outs of various bailout programs, the Obama administration is quietly overhauling America's education policy, including an expansion of the Pell Grant program that would make it an entitlement akin to Medicare and Social Security. President Obama has declared that his administration aims to make college affordable to everybody by greatly expanding government aid to middle-class families. So what's the problem with pumping more public money into higher education?
My concern is costs, new unfunded liabilities on the federal government's books that are going to make taxes higher, borrowing higher, and give our children and grandchildren an even higher mountain of debt in taxes.
Wisconsin Congressman Paul Ryan, the ranking Republican on the Budget Committee, has been a loud and lonely opponent of the Obama administration's education policy.
And what the administration is doing is a real sleight of hand with their budgets. They're trying to show savings on the discretionary side of the budget by eliminating this discretionary program, freeing up money so that it can be spent on other things, and creating this over here on the entitlement side.
It's anybody's guess just how much all this will cost. But the Obama administration has already more than doubled the Department of Education's budget, which is predicted to exceed $150 billion by 2010. But what if President Obama has it backwards? What if America is sending too many people to college? A recent study found that nationally, four-year colleges graduated an average of just 53% of entering students within 6 years. And to confront this problem, President Obama has proposed creating a $2.5 billion College Access and Completion Fund, the details of which are unknown. We sat down with social scientist Charles Murray, author of the recent book Real Education, and asked him about the devaluation of undergraduate degrees.
You have to start out with the understanding that the BA is the work of the devil. And once you understand that, everything else falls into line. I mean, think about it for a minute. You have this thing called the BA. Tell me what a BA means if you come to me and say you want a job and you have a degree in sociology.
If 40% of students who enter college drop out before graduation, if over 50% of students take 6 years to graduate, perhaps Obama's focusing on the wrong issue.
Only a small percentage of the 18-year-old population is smart enough to deal with genuine college-level material. People hate to have you say that, but of course, 50 years ago, it was taken for granted.
It's a calamity, says Obama, that so many students are swimming in college loan debt. But in fact, the average graduate of a four-year public university walks away with only about $19,000 in debt. Many economists think that pumping more money into higher education will increase prices. More federal aid to post-secondary education artificially boosts demand, and higher demand means higher costs.
In lots of ways, the ideal way for us to provide young people with the education they want and will take advantage of is to require them to pay for it. So in one sense, when I look at the increased government funding for college education, I say you're luring kids into going through motions that they don't want to go through.
Charles Murray thinks that our obsession with the BA has created a two-tiered entry into adulthood, anointing some for admission to the club and labeling the rest as second best. But if Obama's plan for a college entitlement program is foisted upon us, the final cost of which remains anyone's guess, we might soon have a one-tiered system where everyone is second best. For Reason TV, I'm Michael Moynihan.